Howdy YouTube, it's your old buddy TexasTuberTim. We're back with some more CubeCraft SkyBlock. I'm joined by Joestar and JJ Mine. We are going to be doing our upgrade to the dropper system. If you've not seen this before, this is the cow dropper. The basic idea is simple. Spawn cows in a water trench, push them off the edge, make them drop to their death, and then we get free raw beef and leather, which we can then sell to get more coins, okay? And in the last video, we had just finished the desert island, and we got 3 zombie spawners. So we're going to add these to our system, but we're not going to put them here. And the reason is we need to drop them from a higher elevation. So what we're going to need for this is basically a bunch of wood planks, some ladders, and maybe also some 2 water buckets. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to make the other trench come from that direction towards this direction. And we want to have a 4 block gap. So the cows and the zombies will basically be dropping in the same general area, but the zombies are going to be up there, okay? So what I've done here is I'm using a different colored blocks. You can see I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 more, and that's where I'm going to start my journey up. And I've got my my two helpers, Joestar and JJ Mine, helping me out. They're going to put some ladders on this, so we'll be able to get back up and down. But basically, we want to go as high as we can, and the goal being to drop these mobs as far as possible, because the last thing we need is a bunch of zombies running around in our base. So I'm just going to keep going up, and I can't see from here, but Joestar or JJ Mine have the ladders, and they're kind of following me up with the ladders so we can get back up and down from here. And in a minute here, we're going to be up to the clouds, and this seems probably crazy high, but this is our guarantee that when these mobs fall, they're actually going to die. And we're dealing with a little bit of lag here. Where the jump stacking's not consistently working, but we're just going to keep going here. Actually, we may be to the top of the map at this point. But we're above the clouds, so I'm gonna call this good enough, okay? So the next step is that I remember here I'm offset from the trench, so I need to make my 2 wide by 8 long area that the water will be on. So we're gonna do 1, 2 here, and then we're gonna go a total of 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1 more, and that's where I'm going to put the end of my trench. And then we'll do this other side here. Oops, I got the wrong colored cube. That's going to bother me. Pardon my OCD nature, but everything's got to be matchy-matchy here. All right, so let me do this, and then we'll switch back to this. So we're going to go back this direction, okay? And you'll see in a minute when Joestar or Kerbo put the water in that the water will start at that end. It will come all the way to here, just to the edge, but not off the edge, okay? So the next step is that I need a wall over here, and I'm going to let Kerbo and Joestar help me out with that. So let's use the jungle planks if we could. And here's some more right here. Actually, let me, so the other wall will be, we're going to do a wall here and a wall here. And we're going to make this so the water will be contained. And I would recommend you make it 2, maybe 3 blocks high. All right, so there you go. All right. Including this one over here where the ladder's at. So it's going to be 2 across and 8 from that block there to here will be 8. Nope, nope, nope. This is the open end of the trench. We need the, there we go. All right, so we're going to need to continue the wall all the way to the end. There we go. And then 2 over here. Nice. All right. So the other thing I would recommend you do is put 2 ladders like this at the end. That way, if you end up in this trench for some reason, you have a way to get back out. All right. So now the next step is they're going to put the water in just like that. You're going to put 1 water block here and 1 water block there. And you want the water to end just like that at the end. Okay. And then I'm going to give the spawner cubes to my helper here. And the next step will be that the spawner cubes will go in the floor of the water trench, and you ideally want them to be at the very end of the water, so the mobs will more quickly get pushed off. It's going to basically result in faster output for the mobs that are going to drop. Now, one of my tricks that I use is that I put a little service platform beneath this thing. That way, when you need to do more of these, you can do this without running the risk of falling down. Oops. All right, so they got 2 out of 3. And you'll have a little bit of time before the mobs actually start spawning, so you don't need to panic. But you do need to move fairly quickly with this. There we go. All right, so they got all 3 in there. And I don't know that we need the torches, but I'm going to go ahead and take them out. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go back down here. Whoa! Stay on the ladder, Tim. And we're going to want to remove this little section of bridge that we made, because if a zombie falls on that, they're probably not going to die. So we'll go back over here, and you'll be able to see. But we want to remove that little bridge there, the 4 blocks, and ultimately we'll have to put the ladder back or something. But if a zombie falls on those 4 dark wood blocks, they're probably not going to die. And then you'll have zombies up here that will kind of slow down the output. All right, so that's basically it. Oh, did they just fall? Rip. That's basically it. So you can see the cows are coming off this side, and then we have zombies dropping from this side. The difference being with the zombies is we're now going to get rotten flesh. And I'm going to pop down here and show you exactly why this is so big for us. But basically, rotten flesh sells for, I believe, 90 coins. This is what it looks like at the bottom. But we're getting now rotten flesh in addition to the raw beef and the leather that we were getting before. Now we may have potentially have a problem here where some of these mobs are dropping on the pumpkin farm, but we'll deal with that as we need to. All right, so let's go over here. I was going to show you this when I go to sell. We were previously getting, for a single piece of leather, 5 coins. For the single piece of raw beef, you're getting 7 coins. But with the zombie flesh, the rotten flesh, we're getting 90 coins. So this is going to be a huge boost to our free money making by virtue of this zombie dropper that we've got here. And basically the approach is that we're going to use the money we make to buy more spawners so we can get more free stuff. All right, that's it for now. Let's hear what this guy has to say. Thanks again for watching. For more videos just like this one, be sure to click the playlist button on the right side of the screen. Finally, if you haven't subscribed, click the button on the left side of your screen. For more information about my channel, you can go to TexasTuberTim.com, which includes all of my social links to Discord, Instagram, and Twitter. Y'all stay frosty.